Hi everybody, today I am going to do a tutorial for you guys on the makeup that I'm wearing right now. This is definitely more, at least for me, of a nighttime look. I have a tiny bit of a pop of color on my lids, but it's actually just kind of like really close to the lash line and towards the center of the lid, and then I just kind of smoked it out. This is a way I kind of like to do color for like the nighttime, like more of a winter look, kind of smoky. I really like this technique where you kind of just pop a tiny bit of a brighter color on the center of your lid closer to lash line, and then surround it by more of a smoky color and just kind of like diffuse it and blend it out. I think it's just kind of really seamless if you have the right colors to do this. I will show you the brand that I use to get this look, but these colors are by no means like terribly unique, so you can get this look with any number of brands, but I use Too Faced colors, and I used one of those MAC Club dupes, and the reason why I used Too Faced is because I had all the colors I needed in this palette I have from Too Faced, and Label Whore, which is this MAC Club dupe here, is actually my favorite. One of these red browns with the teal flash that, you know, everybody's doing. Too Faced does this color the best, in my opinion. It's my favorite. And then they also had this teal here, which I used for the pop of color. You can get this look using MAC. You can use MAC Club and MAC Steamy, or you could use Wet n Wild if you wanted to use a cheaper drugstore alternative. They have in their color icon palettes, they do have teal, and they do have this club dupe, so you could get that using Wet n Wild as well. Or you could also use MAC, I can't remember, there's a pigment that is like a club dupe as well. MAC has a pigment, I can't remember what it's called. It's called like green brown or something like that, but there's so many of these dupes out here now, and you know, just use a teal and you can get this look pretty easily. So if you want to see how I did this look, stay tuned for the tutorial. First I'm going to prime my eyelids with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance from lash line to brow bone. Take my NYX Jumbo eyeshadow pencil in Milk, and I'm going to apply that to my tear duct and to my center of my lid closest to the lash line. I'm going to take the exclusive teal shade from my Too Faced Enchanted Galmourland palette, and I'm going to apply this to the center of my lid closest to the lash line. Go into the Label Whore shadow in my Too Faced Enchanted Galmourland palette, and I'm going to take a very tiny amount and I'm going to put it onto the lid surrounding that teal area, but don't put any of this on the teal. We just want to leave the teal peeking out right above the lash line, so just take a really small amount so that it's not too dark on the lid. Take Velvet Revolver from my Too Faced Enchanted Galmourland palette, and I'm going to apply that to the crease as a base. I'm going to go back into Label Whore, and I'm going to apply apply that generously to the crease and blend it out for a nice smoky look. The Buff and Georgian Wezzie from my Enchanted Galmourland palette, these two shades right here, and mix them and use them as a highlight color for my tear duct and my brow bone. And I'm going to apply it to the lower lash line about halfway, and then I'm going to take Georgian Wezzie and apply it to the inner half of the lower lash line. I'm going to take my Revlon Colorstay pencil liner in black, and I'm going to apply it to the waterline. I'm going to take my e.l.f. cream liner in black and my MAC 209 brush, and I'm going to apply this as a thin line on the upper lash line and wing it out just slightly. I'm going to curl my lashes, apply a couple coats of my Revlon Grow Luscious Mascara. Then I'm going to finish up applying my mascara, and I'm going to apply a pair of my Adrell 106 false lashes, and I'll be right back with the completed look. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I just went ahead and put on my lashes and my blush and my lipstick. For blush, I just used the blush that was in this palette just because it was easy. This is the Enchanted Galmourland palette from that Too Faced came out with that Too Faced released at Christmas time last year. And this is the blush. I can't remember. VN Rose is the name of the blush. It's just a really pretty rosy pink blush with gold shimmer in it. So any light pink rosy blush with a little bit of gold in it will work. And then on the lips, I used my Revlon Lip Butter in Strawberry Shortcake, which is again just a light pink to kind of play off the light pink lips. And since I have kind of like a darker smoky eye going on, I just really wanted to brighten up the rest of the face with a brighter pink cheek or lip. But you could do neutral cheeks and lips. You can do pretty much any kind of cheek and lip with this look. I think just whatever, whatever your mood is that day. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I am planning on doing more of this kind of look with the little pop of color in the center of my lid and then smoking it out around it. It's just really my favorite nighttime look for the winter. Like if I'm going out at night, I just love to do this. Just pop a little bit of color onto the center of my lid so it just kind of peeks out a little bit. It's a little more exciting than just your everyday smoky eye, and then smoking out just kind of like a complementing color around that. Just really is my favorite way of doing this. So I have some more color combinations for this type of technique that I will hopefully get to film for you guys throughout this winter. It's just definitely my favorite kind of nighttime smoky eye to do for the winter time. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and everybody have a really great day. Bye!